welcome for the lady from Germany, Sabine Winter. And please welcome with me, just as warmly, her opponent from Romania, BERNADETTE SZOCS.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, table tennis fans all around the world. We're here on finals day at the Europe Top 16 Cup 2026, coming to you live and direct here from the majestic Montreux in Switzerland. Many came, many saw a chance. All but two have been conquered. It is the big one. It is the grand finale now of the women's singles, and it's Sabine Winter, the top seed, chasing her first title at this prestigious cup against the Trixie Pixie of Romania, BERNADETTE SZOCS, who is champion here in Montreux, the first time it was ever held in this part of the world. Irina Samizarova and Michael Gottman in charge as umpires for this one. Congratulations to them for a strong performance this week. A big thank you to all of our volunteers and staff at ETTU, but most of all, thank you to you for your company over the last 4 days of play. I'm your commentator, Fraser Riley, alongside me, friend and fellow table tennis enthusiast, Jordan Wykes of Jersey. Jordan, great to be with you, mate. This is going to be something special.
Super excited for both the finals, starting off with the women's singles, of course. A difficult matchup for BERNADETTE SZOCS. If we're having a look at the head-to-head record, as I mentioned in the semi-final, it doesn't make pretty reading for her. Sabine Winter has a 100% win record against her, 5 from 5. And if we look
as far as singles goes, this could be life-changing for Sabine.
not really got our hands on one of the majors just yet, so this could be our chance. SZOCS has been in a position before to clinch this trophy. That was back in 2018 in Montreux.
Yeah, right here. Those years back, she defeated Li Jie, 4-time champion, Dutch defensive legend in the final.
Sizzling start from Sabine Winter.
She has an impending doom forehand. It is so powerful. There gets the dribbler. And you were talking about how the anti-spin, which she changed to, by the way, in November 2024, helps set that forehand up, Jordan.
Just slows the pace down, forces her opponent to play a more defensive shot. She can pivot, get her forehand in nice and early.
Has a spin reversal quality, doesn't it, the anti-spin?
Yeah. Just slowing it down, changing up the spin.
Oh, look how heavy that one was.
Yeah, you can see when the ball isn't coming to her with as much spin, it kind of wobbles on the return. That's also very difficult to deal with.
Kind of squat to the ground to play that forehand. The screech from Szocz. She levels. Nice dwell there with the forehand. Not as powerful as Sabine, but she is so spinny. Very diligent around the table, the Romanian pocket rocket.
Yeah, nice adjustment to turn the corner. Read the serve very well. That's going to be a pivotal part of her game if she can dial in those forehand counters. She's going to be very successful here.
Currently 12 places higher ranked than Bernadette Szocz, the German. She's the highest ranked player in Europe right now, 17 in the world. Bernie just inside the world's top 30 at 29. Finding that one too heavy to lift, isn't she? She might have to try something else, Bernie. Just her service position here. Oh, just lights out speed. Not giving Szocz a word then edgeways. This is a best of 5 final, by the way.
That's better. Needs to try and be as aggressive as possible when she's allowed the opportunity. See there, Winter trying to go for that unorthodox UFO shot. Just out of reach.
We've just been chatting outside with Sabine's father, Mark. He's got a custom-made UFO t-shirt on right now.
It looks very cool.
One of the most brandable, marketable players in the world right now, Sabine Winter. So far, she is rising to the occasion. 6 game points. And she takes it at the first time of asking. She wins, and she wins convincingly.
Yeah, pretty comfortable. The stylistic matchup for Bernie Szocz is just not ideal. I think she'd even prefer playing a style like Han Ying. At least it would give her more time to adjust and sort of change the spin.
The closest Bernie Szocz has gotten to Sabine Winter in their last 3 international meetings was an 11-8. She hasn't even managed to get a game point in any of the last 3 meetings between them. What an inspiring breath of fresh air Sabine Winter is, changing the equipment deep into her career. In many people's opinions, already past the peak of her powers, but she has gone on to do unthinkable things. The first European woman to reach a Champions final did so in the Lebrun brothers' backyard, Montpellier, last year. A history maker in so many ways.
I mentioned the Han Ying matchup. It is someone that she's defeated on 2 separate occasions. Still losing 6 of them, but It gives you a bit of inspiration when you have beaten the person before, unlike the person she's playing in the final right now.
And like I say, when she did win this title back in 2018, she beat a defender in the final, Li Jie, who we saw in Zara, didn't we? Yeah, last year.
Made a classy comeback.
The Netherlands ended up getting a medal. They defeated the third seeds France in the group stage. And here Winter giving Bernie Soch so much food for thought. Rhythm breaking style.
Trying to really heave up the back of the ball. Didn't quite get the trajectory right, clips the net.
Put the long pimples on the, the anti-spin on the forehand side, Winter on receive. Here firing on all cylinders.
She's improved that forehand pivot so much now. She's using the anti. Really not scared to leave the table open on the other side.
Seppi is looking down at the ground with his head in his hands here. He really does play every single point along with Bernadette Soch. How could she plot her way back into this one?
Friction between the pair maybe here. It's a frustrating situation, finding yourself 1-0, 5-2 down in the final of a major tournament.
So the spotlight here falling on Soch. It's becoming just as difficult as what we've seen in their last 3 meetings. So adaptable, the Romanian star, a player who's beaten the very, very best Chinese players. The Romanian has defeated the back-to-back Olympic singles champion Chen Meng twice in her career. She also played quite well in Montpellier last year, beating the top seed Chen Qintong in the very first match of the event. She has such belief, such confidence. But maybe this just isn't a matchup that she can win today, Jordan.
It's looking that way. Definitely not over yet, but stylistically not working out.
Everything going according to Winter's plan.
Arms out to the side, shrugging her shoulders, saying, what can I do?
Beautifully done. Soch can't attack twice in a row, and that's because she used the anti-spin on receive. Winter, so clever. Wow. In the ascendancy. Day and night between them.
So spinny. Maybe Soch here must have thrown some caution to the wind, try and go into the more regular forehand half. You know, sort of the beware of the dog sign, but she's not dealing with the anti as well as she would have liked, and that's a corker of a forehand.
Tomahawk service setting up nicely. Goes to the backhand side that time. Clever from Soch. But it's done and dusted. 11-4. She's leaving no stone unturned. This rock and roll slinger, Sabine Winter, with 2 demolition jobs there, Jordan.
I don't think many would have seen these kind of scorelines coming, even though we've seen her win quite easy fashion. A final is always different. Can't always perform at the same level. She's managing to do it here, and she's 1 game away from victory.
The 2023 European Games champion, BERNADETTE SZOCS, has it all to do. She was so close in Montpellier, Sabine Winter. She actually had match point in the final against Wang Yidi. If she could take this major title, goodness gracious me, what that could do for her. I couldn't do justice with words. All optimism remaining guarded for now. She knows not to get too carried away.
So the 3rd game, it will be the German to serve. She'll want to get a good start here. Oh my God, what a rally. Oh! Just wasn't ready for that deep, deep bounce. So close to the edge of the table. Kind of backtrack to calibrate it.
Even from mid-distance there, Szocz was impressive with that backhand. Just bamboozled again. Dropping it like it's hot. Uncontainable.
Szocz there trying to put some pressure behind the backhand stroke. Not give her opponent as much time as she has been doing with the backhand blocks.
Keeping that weight forward. Sometimes Szocz is ending up on her haunches, isn't she, because of how powerful she knows. Winter is the beware of dog sign, like you said, Jordan.
She's still pushing and returning into that backhand half. Changes it up this time.
She's threaded it through the eye of a needle. Can't tell you how difficult it is to make a counter on like that. Good brush up from BERNADETTE as well. Look how low it was. What? 1 hand to the ground. You know she's got a back injury right now. Not even yet fully fit after picking that up a couple of weeks back. Look how she's moving and grooving.
Super heavy. The height didn't matter. It was fizzing with spin. She opens up a 3-point gap. She puts daylight between the two once more. Better from Szocz. Taking that more aggressive approach.
Well, she finished with the silver just like Ellie Samara did last year. Han Ying beating her in the final there. Oh, it's like trying to lift a brick. Not seen as much long serving from BERNADETTE as I expected to see. There we go. But she reads it so quickly. What can you say? 2 away. from her biggest ever achievement.
Shaking the head there, just pure frustration kicking in. The problem with the ante is just the more spin you give it, the more you're going to receive, and sometimes Bernie Soch opening up with these spinny backhands is actually her kryptonite. Take nothing away from Sabine Winter. She is doing this in style.
Complete and utter lockdown. Sabine Winter is the champion of the Europe Top 16 Cup, and she's beaten the Tracy Pixie Bernie Soch in the final to do it. It's her biggest ever achievement, her first major singles title at European level, and the top seed is on the brink of tears here. What a player, what a story. Winter has arrived.
Yeah, great story. After changing the equipment, just success on success on success, and finally she's won a major.
After changing her equipment, the only player in the top 100 that I can think of to do it, and she's just taken the trophy.
Congratulations. Yet another interview with me. All the way to the final, you only lost one game. Your biggest challenge today seemed to be finding your towel in the right box. Did I misinterpret that?
Yeah, I didn't do so well with the towel, that's true.
You came here as top seed. Last year you had to come through the qualifiers. What's the difference in pressure when you're the person everyone wants to beat as opposed to the surprise qualifier?
Well, I wasn't focusing on me being the #1 seed. I was focusing for my aim, and I just played match by match. I played well, and I'm absolutely happy that I could somehow manage to win this tournament. And thanks for cheering. I'll never forget this day.
And one last question. You've got two of your biggest cheerers here in the hall today, Mum and Dad. How will you be celebrating with them?
Well, unfortunately, I have to deal with my coach that first I need to jump in the lake if I win the title. So I'm not looking forward to that so much, but I'm sure that afterwards I'll enjoy the evening with my parents and the German staff.
Elle a promis à son entraîneuse d'aller nager dans le lac de... S'il gagne, il faut plonger d'abord, on verra. Hein? Courageuse, comme toujours, Sabine Winter. Merci beaucoup, félicitations encore une fois.
Someone who loves to dive straight into the deep end, Sabine Winter. She dared to dream. She was shooting for the stars. And here, in front of a jam-packed crowd in the Salle Omnisport du Perrier, she is the women's singles champion of the Europe Top 16 Cup 2026.